Start the session. There we go. Okay. So, where we left off. Everyone is here, yes?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Where we left off, you have all finally killed the zombies that was attacking you, that had emerged from the sea. With two of you falling into unconsciousness, Tanakh and Caliph.
Wait, how do you pull up the map? I don't remember.
Collections, My Campaign, BTT. You good?
Yep.
Okay. And as you had all finished this battle against the undead, you started hearing an elderly woman yelling out to you, coming in or from the path on the hill eastwards. And you hear her yelling, "Do you need help?" I'm not doing an old woman voice. I suck at that. And as she screams or yells at you, "Do you need help?" she gets even closer and then sees two of you on the floor unconscious. And then also sees the 4 dead zombies on the ground. And as she's taking this look around of the aftermath of the battle, you see a bit of, not sorrow, but a bit of regret come across her eyes, and then locks onto the 2 unconscious people, and then looks at both you, Winwell, and oh my god, I'm forgetting names right now. Investier. And then ask you, carry them quick, we can go to town, and we can get them healed.
Well, shit, sounds good to me.
In this moment, I put up my hooded cloak.
Okay. So which one of you is grabbing who?
I was gonna say last night, I didn't know if it was a fucking issue, but I can cast Magic Hand and pick them both up.
Does it specify how big it is? Because I'm...
Let me have a look-see. Spells. Mage Hand. At will, cast time 1 action, range 30 feet. Duration 1 minute.
Ooh.
A spectral floating hand appears at a point you choose within range. The hand lasts for the duration. The hand vanishes if it is ever more than 30 feet away from you, or if you cast the spell again. When you cast the spell, you can use the hand to manipulate an object, open an unlocked door, or container, stow or retrieve an item from an open container.
And can't lift anything more than 10 pounds, so you would not even be able to lift them up.
I guess not.
So I'm assuming just each one of you takes one of them.
All right, fine. I guess I'll try carrying Tanakh.
Okay.
I'm 275 pounds, just so you know.
Without drag.
Well, I was about to say, Kairos, you can try to make a stealth check. You can try to make a stealth check to see how successful you are at picking him off the ground in like a 5-man carry.
Why is that a stealth? That's athletics.
I said strength. To see if he's strong enough to even pick you up.
I swear I heard stealth. I was like, what are you thinking?
You want me to run? You want me to roll strength?
Yeah.
Athletics -1. 14, so a 13.
We'll say you manage to pick him up and strain. Your knees buckle just a little as you carry this very heavy dragonborn. And we'll say you have half speed, so you're going to take longer to walk.
Sure.
I'm only 140 pounds.
We'll say Bradley carries you with not much
roll a-
difficulty. Do you want...
And also, don't
Donable?
forget, like, for right now,
Oh, wait, I did acrobatics. What am I supposed to roll? Strength?
Yeah, just a straight strength.
Oh,
A 4.
I rolled a
Worse.
4.
You go to pick
I
Kate.
also buckle my knees.
Yeah, you go to pick Caleb up. And while you won't say it out loud, strangely enough, she weighs a lot more than you think she does. As your knees
After the battle,
buckle.
after the
Bradley, like,
aftermath of the
Hey,
battle,
you.
I am.
I think it's more like Bradley falls. I don't think she just weighs more. It wouldn't be like
Also,
that.
don't forget, like,
I
we were
am
both
weakened by
wounded
the
in
aftermath.
Fight, so,
That's, yeah.
I have a chunk of my abdomen missing still.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Well, actually, I did
one of
heal.
my
I healed a
arms is,
little
ripped
bit,
to
so.
shreds.
And I wasn't saying that she is heavier. I was saying it seems like she might be heavier than her looks give off. Not the fact that she actually is. It just whatever. Whatever. Okay, so you both put them on your shoulders and you follow the elderly woman up the cliffside, following her as you go.
Oh, I left my cargo behind.
Okay. And we'll say the path you take is a bit long, so it has gone close enough tonight where.
Whoa.
And this you enter the town starting over here. So this is the entrance. And we're in there, or are we? Okay. Give me a second. Give me a second. Okay. You finally make your way climbing this very steep path, and you finally get to the crest of these stairs. Getting here, still following this elderly woman who, the whole way, has been keeping a very steady pace despite her age going up these stairs, not seemingly losing wind or struggling at any point. And as she gets about here, you hear her yell, "Turok! Turok! We need your help!" As a man suddenly comes out of his room that is carved into the wall of this mountain and then sees you all and asks, "What happened?" And she immediately tells him, "It was the dead sailors. They got some of them." "Okay, I'll get the potions." As he runs back in his room and he manages to scrounge up a few potions and then runs out and runs to you all and then goes over to both Caliph and Tanakh and then put healing potions into their mouth. Let me look up what this is. And as Turok is doing this, giving each of you these healing potions, okay, he gives you both a potion of healing. That will be, so roll 2d4 and then add 2 to that. That is how much health you gain.
So roll 2d4s.
Mm-hmm. And then add a +2.
Nice. 8.
Okay, so Nick, you gain 8 health back.
8. 1. And then do it again.
If you double click it, you will twice.
Oh,
Okay, so
well,
you gain
2.
+2.
Now that I'm up, can I cast a healing
Oh,
spell?
4.
Yeah, Caliph gets 4 health. We'll say, Nick, you got the health potion first, as Vasir and Winwell tell this human man that you were the one that went down first. And yes, you can cast healing, or your spell to heal.
Oh! Oh, yeah.
And
Temporary 9 mage.
who are you giving that to?
Me, motherfucker.
Oh, you're giving yourself 9. Okay.
Yeah, it's a false life spell. So I have temporary 17 health.
Okay.
Why did I turn white?
Okay. And like I said, as for Tarak, or the man Tarak, finally gives you all these potions. You see a crowd of dragonoid figures start huddling over here, and they're all like standing by each other in a bit of a group, trying to get a glimpse at the new people that has come here. With all of a sudden one of them just yelling, "What's your name?" As
Ezekiel!
as this one dragonoid figure says that, the whole group of them then come at you, barging you with, hitting you with a ton of questions. I haven't written them down.
Hang on, Josh.
Yes.
Can I get information because of my character? Description.
Give me
Send
just
me info.
give me just a
I
second.
would imagine.
They're not trying to hide themselves. They're just open about how they look.
Like I want to know that you just described them as dragon beings. I want to know exactly what they are.
I'm
assuming.
gonna tell the group. And as they get closer, they start asking, "Hey, where are you from? What's that?" As one of them points to a staff, or not a staff, one of those short swords on one of you guys' hilts, and another one in the back says, "Where'd you guys come here?" They're all, you can tell from the vast amount of questions and like the furry, or not furry, but I can't think of the correct word. Sorry, it's not fury. It's not fury, but the flurry of questions that are coming at you. You get a sense that they don't get many visitors to this island. And as they're trying to ask you more and more questions, you guys all notice that these people who are dragonoid in nature. This is
Nick has a question.
What the fuck?
You guys see this? This is what these residents look like.
Whoa.
Interesting.
So these are dragonoid creatures that are bipedal, and none of them seem that dangerous.
I want
at
to do
first
an
glance.
insight check
On who?
on the group of
On the group?
creatures.
Go ahead.
Just
I
to,
also
just
want
to
to
see
do. I
what
want to do
they're
a history check.
see what they're. Okay, I got a 4.
I want to do a history check to see if they're an indigenous people.
You believe all other questions, Bradley, and their intent. Yeah, Nick, you can go ahead and do a
I would also still like to request exactly like their race name privately.
Did you do a history check?
No, I haven't yet.
Then do the history check.
+4. Ooh, baby.
6.
Fuck. God damn it.
Give me just a second.
Wait, should I get... No. Wait, should I get advantage because I'm Dragonborn?
I sent you the
Twice.
information.
Oh. Hang on, let me... Everyone, time out. Let me get a tactical pause real quick.
Yeah, I'll say though,
I gotta double check something, Josh. That's why. Because I'm gonna do something once I read this.
I
thing I'm
did.
about to read.
You can read the messages I sent you the day before.
No, I know, but I'm looking up the other thing.
Okay.
Hang on.
We don't have music.
Give me a second. Let me pop up the music.
Uh-oh. Okay. I'm ready.
Here's your music.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Is everyone ready? Because I know what I'm about to do.
Okay. And as you or as they like all throw these flurry of questions at you, piquing or them trying to pique the curiosity of the new people who are here. The elderly woman walks up and's like, people, please, they were just in a very dangerous situation and they're still trying to get used to us. Please don't bludgeon them with all these questions. Make them comfortable. And as she says this, they all calm down and they stop hitting you, or they stop pushing you into the floor, trying to get more curiosity out of you. And they all back off and separate and spread back out, and then all return to where they originally came from. And Turok says, or as they start leaving, the elderly woman nods at Turok, or the man named Turok, and says, "Thank you so much for using these potions to save these people." And the man responds, "Well, I don't get to use them too often, so it's best to use them than not use them at all." And as he says this, he walks back and he goes back into his room and disappears. And then the elderly woman then says, "Sorry and thanks for the trouble that you have had before on our beach. We would like to be gracious hosts to you all and offer our place for you to rest and possibly do other things if need be." And as she says this, she gestures you to follow along. And to start with, she immediately motions her hand to her left, currently standing... Oh, wait, that is the wrong click point. Standing here, and then motioning to the first two rooms that are like carved out of this mountain wall, and says, "While you stay here, if need be you have to get some rest, you can use these two rooms. They are free and available to you if so required." And she keeps walking down the path down here, going up.
Are we still surrounded by these people?
No, when she asked them to like calm down on the questions and like back off, they listened to her and scattered and then went back to where they originally came from.
I want to pull everyone to the side. So
I wanted to pull Maclon to the side.
Okay. Go ahead, Bradley. You can go ahead and do your...
Well, I guess
I will disregard
the whole group.
for now.
The whole group can. Here, the whole group comes together.
Okay.
And in a quiet, low voice, Maclon, are these the kobolds you were talking about?
Yes, these are the kobolds. I don't know
Understood.
why they're acting so friendly.
What are the kobolds?
The kobolds are the thing that you overheard me talking about with Visir on the ship. Remember?
Oh.
Craven reptilians that worship evil dragons as demigods. Serve them as minions and toadies. They inhabit dragon lairs. Usually they infest dungeons to gather treasures and trinkets to add to their tiny little disgusting hordes. if these guys are here, this island used to belong to dragons. Still might.
I see.
DM moment for the map. What you see is actually there currently for this map. Nothing is like not actually there. So if you want to ask about like a specific detail that's on the map, go ahead.
So what do we?
Including the
do
dead
we do about
dragon in the
this?
cart right there.
Oh, should I not see the dead dragon?
That is actually, if you zoom in, that's actually not a dead dragon. I want you all to. Do you want to do a history check, or would you like to ask the elderly woman about what that statue is?
Oh, with the statue.
Separate. Hang on.
Yeah,
hang
it's
on.
actually a
Josh,
statue.
I want you to give me a DM roll to see if in my past I've encountered a kobold person. Just like roll just a d20, not like insight or anything like that.
Yeah,
just
just-
if I have.
Just roll a flat d20, and I'll send you the message.
And then based on what I get, just tell me like my experience. I mean, you can make whatever the fuck, but so I'm gonna set it to private though, because well, I clicked. I didn't mean to click it.
It's fine. And
I meant to hit that first. Whatever.
give me a second. Misspelled a word.
I would like to make a side note. I would like to what?
It was a small. It was like semi-small, but not really small. Misspell.
I saw it at the bottom right. Do I need to like recheck it, or is it all the same?
What, the statue, or for your self history check?
Self history check.
What I just sent you is that self history check.
No, I know, but I'm saying I skimmed over it, but you said you corrected it. Do I need to recheck it? Like, is anything important, or is it just like grammar?
Grammar on one specific word. It was like the fourth word.
Okay. I'm gonna continue to say to the group. I've never encountered them personally, but that's what I know of them.
So should we continue to stay on guard while we are staying here for rest?
I'd say keep your weapons ready.
Should
Don't
we
get
even
too
stay
comfortable.
here?
I personally don't think so. We
Okay.
got what we need. I'm feeling fine, but
Well, my
We need
arm's
rest.
bleeding. I need a long rest.
I can heal
Yeah,
you.
I'm still injured.
Okay, out of character. That is true. I guess we do need a long rest.
Yeah.
I am rather tired. We probably should. We need to find somewhere to stay, but maybe one of us keeps watch overnight. We take shifts.
We do shifts, yeah.
Okay. So, were one of you going to ask about the statue? Because I thought one of you was about to say something about that.
Let me do a history check.
Okay. You just want to do a straight history check. You don't want to ask.
Not yet.
Okay.
Let me do a history check first.
What, I'm assumed that.
Actually, hold up.
What kind of statue is it?
Well, I got a 4.
Okay. Bradley, you don't know anything about the statue. Nick, what'd you ask?
That's a cool statue.
Yeah, it's a cool
What is
statue.
this I am playing Minecraft as we're doing this. I'm not like.
Really?
I zoomed in on the map.
Bruh.
Yes.
Bruh,
What the fuck?
come on.
So is
Even my cat's
what
yelling
they're-
at you, Nick.
that's not a stat? Is that a statue?
That's
Okay,
a statue.
Josh, should I?
Mm-hmm. Yes. What?
I'm clearly. I gotta be connected to this shit.
Yeah.
You're wording too much.
Yeah, not wording enough for me because it sounds like he wants a question and hasn't said enough of a cohesive one to ask.
Yeah, because I haven't. But I was basically gonna do it. Actually, let me do a history check on the dragon to see if I know, like, if they're a particular dragon or if it's just a normal statue.
Give me just a second.
Oh wait, no, religion. Let me do a religion check because these guys are religious. See if it's a cult. Yeah, because I explained to the group that the kobolds are religious to dragons and they're like very zealous. So I would like to do a religion check.
Hi, Leia.
Yeah. Do
'Cause I've already done history. I already know what I know about the island. But these guys in particular, I don't know.
you can do a religion check if you wanted to.
Okay, Josh, I'm gonna.
Okay.
I did roll it, but I made it to self. Did you see it?
No, it's exactly what self says. It's only to you.
Okay, I'm just checking. Do you want me to tell you what it is? Like, should that be a public one or a private one?
That one you can do it public. It's
I
not
don't
like
really think it matters what you
yeah.
get.
I'm telling you the
Okay,
information
information.
privately.
I got
It
a
is-
19. I will show my screen if I need to, but I got a 19.
You can screenshot it real quick and just send it to me, just to verify.
I'll send it to Bradley. Actually, I could just use my phone. Navigate it.
Also, why would you send it to
That's
Bradley and
fine.
just not
Just
straight
do
to
it.
me?
Just do a 19. It's
Because Bradley on
That's fine.
Snapchat. Okay, just sent it, Josh. To you personally.
You sent in my other Discord, didn't you?
Let me send it to your other one. I'll just forward it.
No, I can pop it up. Just give me a second.
Already sent it.
Okay. I verified the 19. Yeah, you don't really need to be like, let me do this well privately, because it's not like I'm going to be saying the answer or publicly if you're asking for it privately. Give me just a second. I need to read the...
That's kind of why I was asking, because like I kind of did want it to be private, because I don't want even the group to know what my character knows, if you know what I mean. I know it's a bit more of a headache for you.
I mean,
but I
it's
like
not.
that.
It's no
But
one...
Think
Yeah.
of it this way: if you don't know something, even if you roll high, it doesn't
Yeah.
like. It's not like.
And also, if anyone
But yeah,
acts on it...
I guess even then, if I do get something, I'm probably gonna tell you guys.
And if anyone acts on that type of information, on you succeeding the roll and try to like metagame that, I'll shut it down.
Carry on.
But
I do need information.
sorry, I wrote the stuff down and then I'm trying to find it. I really should have done this a little better. Okay. Oh my god, how did I not... Yeah, let me send you the message.
Is this Skyrim? It's Skyrim.
I think so.
Mhm.
This is like out in the world walk music. Okay. I say to the group, there's nothing particular about that dragon. It's just a statue. Though it may just be a statue for religious, what's the word for? Hang on. I guess like propaganda in a way.
Okay. Anyone else want to do anything with the statue? Nick, a check
Nope.
or ask about it to the elder? Okay. So, as you guys like do this hushed conversation to each other about the residents of this small, very squeezed in village slash town, Runara, or not Runara, whoops, slip of the tongue, the elderly woman, starts, you guys didn't hear her name, she, like, has been standing by the statue, just patiently waiting. She's been waiting for you guys to seemingly be okay and, like, get settled for a second and wait for, and she gestures along, it's like, and says, there is more to the town that you might want to know about. I can show you. And gestures for you guys to follow along. Do you guys want to? And when she does that, she's motioning higher up the path this way. So she was standing.
Just to show us around the town?
Yeah, just to show you around the town. She was standing right here where you guys were having this conversation. She had her back to you as like a courtesy.
I would like to
How you
follow
guys think?
her to get an understanding of
I will
my
cautiously
surroundings.
follow along.
I whisper to the group. Fuck! I just had it and I lost it. Oh my god. I'm gonna paraphrase what I was going to say in character. If they wanted to do something by now, they would have. They're not gonna do on a tour of the town, so we
Guys,
should
there's something
be
cool.
fine to follow. For now.
You could highlight all the characters or any individual characters and carry them all at one time.
Whoa.
By the way. But we're all alive, so we could move individually.
I will cautiously follow.
Okay. So we'll say you go first for once, Kairos. As you.
Okay.
You were the first one to choose to follow, so you go first now. So, now that she's seeing you guys all start walking up, a bit cautiously, she follows, she starts walking up the path, and as she's passing the other ones, she tells you that these remaining ones are for some of the other residents. And while there's not many, they tend to group together as there's not too many of them. About less than 10 of them fully in the town. And as she does also say, she does tell you guys her name, and her name is Runara. Runara. And as she says that, you guys get a bit of a closer look. She isn't like her quick glance portrayed her. She is what looks like an elderly woman, about in her late 60s. And she's wearing these really nice, fine robes. She doesn't walk. I'll say, while you guys have been watching her, as you guys follow along, she's going to be continuing up this path a bit more. So you guys can follow a bit. Yeah.
She's a dragon.
No,
or-
she's a human.
She's human?
She's human.
Okay.
You get the sense she's around in her late 60s. And she doesn't seem, despite her age, she doesn't seem to have any trouble moving around, as a person of her age might have difficulty with on this bit of a rough area and terrain.
So is she the only human in this village?
Um,
and everyone else is kobolds? Or
You did see initially the person who healed you, the man she called Tarak. He was also a human male. Actually, I want you to make a perception check.
Who?
Jasmine, since she was asking you who was in the crowd. Okay.
Damn.
Give me just a second. One of you tell me, since I don't have a character sheet open, what is the modifier that gets added to stealth on your character sheet? Like the plus modifier.
Dexterity, I'm not looking, but it should be.
Okay.
It is wisdom. No, yeah, Dex. I meant that was survival.
It is Dex?
Dexterity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You did notice while your eyes were adjusting to the darkness after suddenly waking up from daytime and being attacked. You did see the crowd. You saw the the human male that saved you with the potion. You saw the crowd of kobolds surrounding you. And a bit farther back in the crowd, you saw a middle-aged woman. Yeah. There was another middle-aged woman just farther in the pack, but it looks like she was keeping her distance and just keeping like a watchful eye over the situation. But she too had dispersed and went back after Winara asked them to give you guys breathing room. And
I would like to ask, what's her name?
Winara.
A question. I would like to ask her how she made her way to this village and island.
Well, you haven't seen it yet. I've been on this island for a long time of my lifespan. And higher up, there is a temple, and I tend to stay there and make sure it stays clean. And I also, which we'll see in a bit, I also make sure the library stays in a good order. And as she answers that, she also says, I'm sorry about what had happened to you on the beach. Our residents were just too afraid of them. They come every so often, and with how relentless they are, none of the residents wanted to try and fight them for fear of their life. So I thank you very much for taking care of them. And she continues. She continues up, and she ends up coming up here to right here up on the path. And she stops and she like points. She like waves her hand to her right and motioning to the shack that has been also partially carved into the wall, but also it seems like the wall itself was carved away to let this room be here. While you are here, do know that this room is where we get our deliveries, so if you do enter it, please be careful, as there's not much of a floor, as we have to winch the supplies up from the sea. And the door is currently open, and we'll say one of you, yeah, you guys can move your icons up here. I don't know how Bradley did that group thing.
While the group is moving, I'd like to pull Maclon aside. One second. So why don't the descriptions match of the kobolds and what you thought they were?
They match, but they're too friendly. They're not fucking zealous. This lady's alive. I don't know if she has control over them or anything, but there's just something's not adding up.
Well, how do you know it's not adding up? How do you know of these things?
It's just something dragonborn children learn about growing up from their parents. Kobolds
So
are
story.
history. Kobolds are essentially the human equivalent of a goblin to dragons. Dragonborn. They're pillagers. All they care for is loot and their own self-greed and pride. They're merciless. Evil. Dragon worshippers. They do anything for dragons.
It just seems so opposite here.
I know.
These...
That's why I don't like it.
All right, well, I was just curious. Let's go before the group forgets us.
Wait, it showed you guys that wool? Uh-oh. It wasn't supposed to do that one.
No.
What?
Oh, it didn't
It
show?
did not.
Oh, okay. And we'll say,
Wait. Oh, my bad. Was I supposed to, or you?
I was willing for a different reason. You can self-wool and send me a photo if you want. Or you can do it in the chat. I don't care at this point. We'll say as Tanakh and Vasira were talking to each other a little bit farther away from you guys, we'll say either Caliph or... sorry, I'm constantly forgetting how to pronounce your name, Karis. Winwheel. Also
Renril?
Yeah, I also just struggle because of the many R's. You guys look into this shack that was placed into the carved out part of the mountain, and you see that part of the floor is not there, as a rope hangs from his ceiling that's spooled up, and it seems like the way this works is a boat would park or dock near the base of the mountain, and then they would send this rope down, and then the men of the boat would tie it up, and then the people in that shack would crank it up to receive the supplies. Okay.
Interesting.
And she'll...
Can I do a perception check
on or
for what? Where's like the boats? Oh wait, there's no boats there.
There's not.
Any way I could see like where these shipments are coming from? Like, is it the boat that we were on, or is it something separate? If I could even do that,
I'll
might not be.
I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you without a wool. You walk into the room, and you look down, or you look through the gap, and you look down, and you can, though it is difficult for you because of how dark it is, you look down very carefully as not to slip, and you just see that it is 100-foot drop straight down against the cliffside, and it seems that's where the dock or the boat will stop, but there's currently no boat there.
Sir, you ever need to see anything in the dark, let me know. I can see farther.
As can
All right. I'll keep that in mind.
Okay. What song is this? I'm sorry, that was a very random question. Okay, Hollow Knight.
What is Renaria doing at this moment?
She was just patiently waiting for you to check out the room. She's just standing about here. Standing about here while you guys were checking out the room. And once you guys all get out after checking it out, she walks back up, continues out the stairs. Oh God. Give me a moment. Oh no. Oh, okay. There we go. Okay. As you get to this new spot in the wall, she motions to this and says, "This is where we prepare our food. We do it as a community, and we take shifts on making it. You're free to come in here and eat too, if need be. You can come anytime. Just if you don't mind, you can also cook if you feel like it. Just make sure you make enough for the whole village.
I would like to make a nature check.
4.
Getting a smell of the food, because nature allows you to recall lore about terrain, plants, animals, weather. If I can get a certain smell of a certain kind of animal, I can depict what they're cooking, if it's something weird or if it's normal.
Okay. Wool? Yeah, you can go ahead and wool. This can be a public one. Okay. You take some whiffs and you get a couple. It doesn't seem like anyone's cooking at the moment. It seems like the time for dinner has passed. And what you do smell, you pick up on a little bit of spices and some cooked vegetables. And as you smell these vegetables, you recall, as you've been walking up these stairs, you walked past all these baskets on the lower level, and it turns out that these were actually fruits and vegetables. It seems like the food that they cook with also seems to be food that they grow themselves.
I say to the group, they seem to have self-sustained food supply. Maybe a farm or delivery.
That's not self-sustained.
I said or delivery.
Oh.
Okay. And does anyone else want to check out the kitchen?
I'm good.
Nope.
Okay.
Okay.
As she sees you all still wanting to keep going further, she continues walking forward, and she ends up walking to the next door, and then yet again stops and says, "This is the library I had mentioned to you. There is quite a collection that we have accumulated over the many, many years of our people, all of us living here. You are also free to use the services of this library if need be. Give me a second while I look for a thing.
I want to ask the old lady a question.
She says me and Mela tend to this the most. So if you ever need a question about what might be in here, you can ask one of us. What would you like to ask Runara?
I was going to ask her what makes the library so grand. What contents or what lore makes it so grand?
Well, while we have collected them, we have not fully read them all, just from the sheer number of books we have collected. But we do have history books, we do have horticultural books, some for butchering, and some for other stuff.
Okay. Just curious.
I have a question.
Yes?
Do you keep a log of who comes and goes from the island?
We do not. Though I do tend to remember them, as very few do come here.
I also have a question.
Okay.
After.
No,
Are you going to say something?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay. To Renaria?
Winara.
Is that her name? Renara?
Yes.
To
Okay.
Renara. What was that name you said that also works in the library?
Mila. She is one of the other residents. She was one of the more enthusiastic ones that were asking you questions earlier.
All right.
Anyone else?
I have another question.
Yes? Or is this a none?
I do my best to not ask with this sense of prior knowledge other than knowing what the kobolds are.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to ask her, what is the nature of these kobolds
Um,
that live here?
I want you since you're trying to hide the intent behind your question, I want you to make a deception check for this.
Fuck, I'm at a disadvantage. Oh.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Give me.
Might not be too well covered.
Okay. As you mentioned, the kobold, she looks at you a little bit more serious as you say it the way you do, and she just replies, "They have been residents here for far longer than I have lived here. But they have never been detrimental, and they have always been friendly. I can assure you."
Okay.
And as she says this, she spins back around from your questions and continues walking up the path. And you reach the final set of stairs, and you see as you walk up, even with how dark the area is, you see this very large temple with only one wall encased inside the side of the cliff face, and all three walls being supported by columns.
History check, motherfucker. Or would it be religion?
Religion, but you're not quite in there.
Depends on what you're looking for.
Yeah, also that.
Just to get a read of the outside, if there's anything particular.
Okay, just the out.
Because I mean, the architecture is going to be different based on who built it.
Okay, just on the architecture, that would be a religion check.
Okay. Fuck me, dude.
Okay, I'm not even gonna say this in secret. It's a temple. It's for religious purposes. That's what you discern from the outside of the temple. And as you start, or as a group, you start making your way up the rest of the stairs, she starts walking in and then says, "Finally, we've made our last stop. This is the Temple of Bahamut." And as you walk in, you see this temple carved out of this beautiful white stone, almost like quartz. And it is very clean. You can tell that this place has been handled with great care. And in the center of this temple stands an old man with slick back, very long hair going all the way down to his back, and just as long as a beard and mustache that collide and conjoin to each other, that reach his waist. And surrounding him sits 7 different flying birds. This is where you will find me most of the time, if need be. And you are welcome to come here if for some reason you want to pray. And you will also find some of our other residents come here from time to time.
I would like to ask Renara a question.
Yes?
Why are you so drawn to this temple? Why would you spend most of your time here?
My father also used to take care of this temple, and so I've just kept the tradition.
What's its significance to you? Besides that, besides the legacy.
I have found that some of the teachings hold profound wisdom, and the messages do hold true, even if they do not apply to all.
May I ask?
Can I do an
what kind
insight
of
check?
teachings and wisdoms or lessons, whatever you said.
Okay, Bradley, you can do an insight check. Nick, you're gonna have to re-say that.
I'm basically asking. Restate what you said. Do you remember?
While I do not follow this religion quite quite often, I do find a lot of the teachings and the lessons hold very true, even if it does not apply to all.
Can you elaborate what kind of teachings and lessons that there are?
Bradley, she's telling you get a sense she's telling the truth. That you asked a question I can't describe well. I wasn't expecting this type of a question. I'm sorry. She just mentioned.
I'm trying to pick her brain about like what is the contents of what's so interesting and valuable about the lessons and teachings that she's been taught.
Okay, I'll just say she gives a general vibe of, or the response she gives the general message of the teachings being about being well natured to one another, and the how beings of different natures in stature could hold peace together despite the differences. That's the general message you would get across from what she's trying to what she says about the teachings of that religion.
Well, it looks like we have a coincidence here, ma'am, as it looks to my left, right, and behind.
What?
Being them, pointing out all of our differences in the group. A fucking bird man, a human, dragonborn, a tiefling, all of our differences, but we're all here.
Yes, I guess that is true. That does ring true for your group.
I'm going to ask Renara a question.
Yes.
Earlier you stated that you had a memory for people that came to the island.
I
Do you
do.
remember a man passing through with a strange aura of magic around him?
What type of aura? And she seems generally concerned about this question for me. As
That's a
she...
yes or no question.
Well, she asked what type of magic.
Well, I know, I was
Or
saying
aura.
that to Jasmine's character.
Oh.
Let's just say it would be shadowy in nature.
From my recallings, I don't think we've ever had a visit of that type.
Perception check.
Yeah, roll for it.
Wouldn't that be insight?
Yeah, no, that would be insight. Yeah.
Or insight check.
Yeah.
Josh, the map isn't updating on your
16.
stream.
She seems to be telling the truth.
Okay.
I'm sorry, unfortunately, the map can't. No, it can. Give me a second. There.
Renril seems dissatisfied with the answer and leans back against the door.
Like the doorway. Okay.
Macklon seems bothered about about everything.
Anyone want to do anything else?
I have a request. I keep forgetting your name. What is your name?
Runara?
Renara?
Runara.
Let me write that down.
Runara.
Okay. I'm thinking this might maybe be a charisma roll, but we'll see. Renara, when you get a second, could we speak outside, please? If you don't mind. Should I roll charisma?
No, you won't.
That's up to the
Is that
nature of the
charisma?
character.
That-
That's up to the nature of the character.
Yeah, it would be.
Okay.
It'd be based on the nature of your character, and depending on that, you would need a charisma roll. We can talk about anything you need at any point while you stay here. If you want to know, we can.
That would be greatly appreciated.
Ugh. Yeah.
Anyone want to do anything else?
Red Roll's going to
related-
perk. Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you're good. You're good.
I was gonna say Red Roll's gonna get frustrated by the door, and he like stands up and like ruffles his cloak a bit, and then says, "Too many secrets in." Oh damn it! I had a line and I fucking forgot it.
My bad.
It happens to the best of us.
I was gonna say, too many secrets on this fucking island for me. And I'm a little bit weary from our travel and fight so far. I'm gonna go take a rest, and he's gonna make his way back down the hill to the rooms.
Okay.
I have a gameplay question.
Yes.
When Visir goes to talk to, we talked about it last night. When Visir goes to talk,
it could be open for you guys. Just don't make it so you don't know it as your character.
Yeah.
I like the idea of muting though. I'm okay with it, but up to you guys.
For continuity, I'm gonna log off now. I'm out of earshot.
Okay.
And I'm tired. I want to go to bed. So my character is now long resting.
Yeah. So before you log off, just press the long rest button on your character sheet. We'll say you hop in one of the hammocks and you instantly pass out from the exhaustion from the fight.
And carrying my heavy ass.
Yeah, and carrying the unconscious body of Tanakh. That, weirdly enough, was the more strenuous part of your body than the actual fight.
Fuck, I did it. Goddamn.
Well, I guess the thing I would plan, I'm wanting to do.
Mm-hmm.
It could be better with the. It's kind of, I guess it's group's choice. Like, do you guys? I could do everything out loud, but you guys as characters just won't realize unless you either sneak up on me and figure it out, or ask me, or whatever else. Or I can. You guys can deafen. But it's whatever you guys want to do.
I like the idea. I'm gonna vote for muting and like. I'm gonna vote for immersing into the gameplay.
You can, if you want to, we can also do this like person to person, being like, if you don't want, he said he was gonna get off because he's actually tired in real life. So that was So
we'll just have to actually inform him next time because we will be. Waking up.
In character, his character is also asleep, so he won't unless you would have.
So we'll have to inform his character of anything that happened if we want to.
Which immersion. But just like you wanted, Nick. But I'll say we can leave it up. If everyone else is, or if that other person is fine with it, of like person to person, if you want to mute to not know the information like Nick wants to. So if like Jasmine, if you don't mind and you can play it as your character not knowing, you don't have to unmute if the other person is fine about it.
Also, this may change things. Depending on how it goes, my little character guy on the map may go in a certain area. So you guys, no matter what, will see what I'm doing. If that changes anything.
I would still say deafen because
I say
know
if you go
I'm
into
gonna
a room,
forget at one point.
Go ahead.
Because I know I'm gonna forget at one point that my character doesn't know, and I'm gonna ask a question that I wasn't supposed to know. So I say deafen.
Okay, then you guys can deafen then, if that's what you're more comfortable with.
To Bradley's point, I would like to say if we go into a room, zoom in the map all the way until all you can see is the room.
Oh, true.
I tend to just wide view it for the stream, so you get a view of the whole thing.
But again, because I zoomed in, I just saw what the statue is, and I want to do a perception check or a religion check again.
Yes, this
will
be a religion check. By the way,
can I do a religion and a history?
No, this is one or the other for this one.
Can I pick?
No, because of the nature of the temple and the statue, you do know that is of religious nature. So you would do it. You would rifle through your brain about religious figures' knowledge and.
I mention history only because I'm Dragonborn. So I'm requesting.
I will give you an. I will give you an advantage
hang on.
To the religions.
Okay, maybe, but I want to at least get this idea out in case you're like okay with it.
Yeah, we've done.
DM.
We've done it. Something like that before.
Let me say the idea. Is what I'm saying. Fuck. I didn't finish saying the idea.
Okay.
Can I? I'm asking if I can.
I was silent, so you could.
Okay. Because I'm Dragonborn, only because I'm Dragonborn, I wanted to get the history advantage that I have over religion in my character sheet. Now, if I was any other race, I would just say religion, but because it's Draconic, I want to do history because I'm Dragonborn. That's pretty much why. Because if it is religious, I may know history of that religion because I'm Dragonborn. That's the only reason why I'm a history check. Plus, I have an advantage for it. I have +4.
Well, you also. Because of the way you're trying to do it.
It's a history check on my race.
I get what you're saying.
I think it would be more of a history check. Like if you're looking at this temple in specific, I think it'd be a history check on this temple specifically.
Well,
and then since it's a religious thing,
well, he asked about the statue in specific.
Know of religions because of my history. Like, I'm saying this is branching into history. It's branching into history.
Well,
it's about religion, but I would know history of these religions because I'm Dragonborn.
You also asked specifically about the statue, and I'm against it being history because that turns into a slippery slope of like, I'm gonna look at this and I'm gonna use it as a history check because I want to know about the history of this type of thing or this type of object.
Counteroffer example.
When this is more focused for another thing. What?
Say it was something tiefling, like for Jasmine. I don't know what this religion is, but if I do a religion check, I could see what their mannerisms are and what they like to do, maybe potentially just by looking at them, studying them. But as Jasmine is a tiefling, probably growing up in a tiefling home, she probably has history of said area, and she knows of this religion because all tieflings of the area know of the local religions.
I don't know. I think with that, I think it still should be. If it's religion, it's religion. If it's history, it's history. Because
that's why
say I'm a human and I grow up with tieflings, I will know of tiefling stuff and not human stuff. Therefore,
fair. But to that
when
point,
I think of history, it would be tiefling history.
And
I do have dragon history though. To that point,
and I was going to give you an advantage on a religion check because of that history. Is specifically a religion check.
I'm not trying to argue,
because
I am trying to.
You are arguing.
That is a fantastic idea.
That's why. That's what I was trying to do.
Dragon stuff. He could get a plus.
I was going because it's dragon related, and you might have gotten knowledge of it from your history. It is a religion check, but because of your stuff, you get an advantage on it. That's how we'll do stuff like that. It will be a specific role, but depending...
I was just trying to make sure you vividly understood what I was trying to say.
I know, and we did this before for something else. Yes, we did. We did on the boat. That's how you knew about some stuff.
Oh.
We did almost the exact same thing.
I'm trying not to argue, but it wasn't this long. It was like, hey, can I do religious instead? And you're like, yeah.
Okay. I have a
No
question outside of this.
Yes.
And I think Nick might be able to answer it a little bit more. Since I have infernal heritage, is Dragonborn kind of part of that realm, or is it completely
Totally
No.
fucking different.
Okay, that's
Totally
what I was
different.
thinking.
So-
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. But I went to double check just to make sure.
I have like dragon powers. You have hell.
Well,
Totally different.
What semantics on that? Whatever.
It's not like there's a realm of fire and all fire comes from. It's not like we're connected like that. I'm dragon. I breathe fire. You have hell powers like Hellboy.
Nick,
Hellboy ain't a dragon. What?
can you just do the religion check, please, at this point with advantage?
Jasmine was fucking asking a question. God damn.
She was asking that to you or as a general question, not like a yes or no. The Dragonborn are
Nat
from
20, bitches.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Okay.
You just roll twice.
Yes, he got advantage, so he would roll twice and take the higher of the two.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Nat 20, pussies.
Okay. Just to make this 1,000 times easier on myself, give me a second.
I felt, arguing aside, I think that was a question that should have been. I'm glad we discussed. I think it reasonably needed hashed out.
Well, it's just kind of an awkward thing because religion, like even if you read the description, they're very
That's why
similar.
that's why I wanted to make a discussion about it, because I didn't know. Like, it's kind of like but it's like
Yeah, I think I don't know. I think to keep it just like basic, if you're it's think about it of what you're looking for in it. Like if you're trying to get history on this thing because it's religious, do a religious. And then if it's like something of like, oh, I want to figure out the history of this person.
okay,
History.
to that point, even the descriptions of history and religion are kind of similar. History says allows you to recall lore about historical events, people, nations, and cultures. But then religion allows you to recall lore about gods, religious rituals, and holy symbols.
Yes, and as
So,
this was a
cultures-
temple.
Okay,
it would
wait.
be-
So it is actually significantly
It is.
different.
Yeah,
It depends on what you're looking for.
And he's looking for what the statue is or related to, and so since he's in the temple, that'd be checking to see if he
I'm
remembers.
trying to find the nature of a people. I would say it's culture being history. I got the nat 20. I'm gonna fucking take it.
And
But
I know them.
I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not trying to argue, but I do like this rebuttal.
And as I was trying to say, while the map, this is the only thing because I forgot it showed it like that on this map. It shows if you zoom in. I did not realize a dragonoid head. It is not a dragonoid head. It is a human old man.
What?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was.
I mean, I could tell, like I
That's
see
what I was
robes
interpreting.
and like hands. I was like, but I thought it was a dragon head still.
When I give
Well,
that descriptive about
I think Josh
something,
is just telling
take
us.
When I was describing the statue, when I do something like that, take the description more so over than the map. That's why
So it is
I
a
was.
dragon head, but Josh overruled. what
Yes,
it is.
that's why I was saying it was a religion check. But you heard the
Wait, what the fuck are the birds?
you heard
I have a question for Renara. Somewhat about that.
okay.
I forgot about that.
Give me.
But I know Bradley wants to
Okay.
do his stuff first.
Let me give Nick his
No,
answer,
it's fine. Yeah.
and then we go to Bradley, and then we go to
Let's
Jasmine
get on
because
with
I
it.
still need to type this.
Once we're done, I do want to come back to the discussion. You sent it to me privately?
Yes.
Okay.
After I do ask my question, though, I am going to retire to my room and take a long rest.
I guess actually that argument is a case of get the rule book out.
Okay, that rule book is hefty. I got to page, I think, 119. And
I never
was
read
like,
shit,
oh
dude. I'm
my
just playing.
That is gonna
God.
honestly, it might be a Google search. I was thinking about it earlier.
Google.
Josh, you're muted.
To save me a lot of heartache of trying to search for this shit, I googled it, and you just got the best description I can give you immediately. We could talk about what specifically more so tomorrow, but that gives you the best answer. Okay, Bradley, what were you asking about? Nick, mute yourself while you say this for the moment. What were you asking about, Bradley, or were you waiting for Jasmine and Nick to finish to do your thing?
Oh, I was just exclaiming something.
Okay.
About the birds. I forgot about the birds. I was like,
yeah.
Not in character. I was like, I forgot about the birds. And then Jasmine's going to ask something.
Jasmine, you asked Renara about the birds?
No, I have a question. I want to ask Renara who the statue is and why is it so significant to this village with the majority of the population being kobold, not human.
This is a statue of Bahamut, and it tends to be not just of the kobold, but a lot of people tend to revere Bahamut as a leader, as while he may have been a god, he did walk our land at one point in time. And the feats and things he did were amazed by the people. And the teachings he did just as so. And so even now, people like the kobolds do worship him and follow his teachings.
So, follow-up question.
Yes.
Is that why there are birds poached on him, representing followers to him?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Nick, okay. I need to check one more thing about that message I sent you, actually. Okay, I need to send you one more thing, Nick.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, you know what? This is gonna be
And then how do you spell his name?
Bahmaut.
Okay, so I was spelling it.
I know this is a cop-out, but like there's a lot more information to him. And with that nat 20, we'll say you know perfectly about this from your past. And that's just way too much stuff to type. So I'll just say you know what's on that page for the most part. You know almost all of it.
Jesus
not
Christ.
literally all of it, but like you would know not the relationships, not the realm activities or powers.
Just like who he is and what he represents.
Yes. Specifically read the 7 part. It's right before the worshippers.
7?
Yes. I didn't say the full part because spoilers. It's right beneath relationships, but it's right above worshippers. Specifically read that.
Oh.
After Renara has answered my question, I do make my way back to a room to settle in for the night.
As you do, she wishes you a good night and thanks you once again and apologizes for the undead on the beach.
I would also like to thank her for her gratitude.
And she accepted it.
Holy shit.
Yeah, because that nat 20 in your background, you got a lot of information about that.
I'm not gonna say anything, but
also, I wish there was a more like religious version of that I could have given you, but literally I could not have, on a quick way, I cannot give you a better version.
I just went to sleep in the wrong fucking room.
No, I said the first
Oh, wait,
two.
no.
Jasmine's in the one.
Jasmine, you went to sleep in the wrong fucking room.
Yeah, Jasmine, you
God,
totally stumbled in this room, and you see four. You just see four kobolds sleeping as you just suddenly jolt forward and slowly walk back out.
You fell asleep with us.
My bad.
Like you
Fell
get up
asleep
like
with a dragon person.
you get right up against it and like put your hand on the side of it as you wake up and notice him, and just slowly, very slowly back up out of the room, just whispering, "Sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. This was the one word. I'm so sorry," and then just walk away.
I'm new here. Okay, and I hit long rest.
Yes. So you are asleep for the rest of the night.
Swag. Alrighty, I am as well hopping off because I
Immersion.
Eh. Me and Bradley gonna get fucked up.
Alright, later.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Okay, now that it's just Bradley's the outsider. Josh, well, I guess I still shouldn't say anything, but like, Josh.
Well, if you guys want to talk, I gotta
Josh.
pee really bad.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'll even deafen for you.
This is some good goop, dude. This is
Okay, now
It's
he's
fuck-
been okay. I can specifically say because it's just too long to type. It's better to say this. So you immediately recognize that the old man in it is the humanoid version of a dragon named Bahamut, and the 7 birds that are on him are seven canaries, which are 7 or 7 dragon followers he had during his age, and like what Winar said, he spread a lot of messages of peace and trying to unify together under peace, and he tried to do that a lot. And he tends to be worshipped by dragonoid figures. So you knew that this was a popular religion from your home country.
I need to check something now because I don't remember which of my parents was chromatic and metallic.
Yeah,
I think it was my mom metallic.
I really hate the fact that I could not quickly find a version that was just explained as a fucking temple version or a religious version.
Yep, mom's metallic. So this is gonna like slightly. This is gonna hit a little bit for my character. I'm gonna say.
Okay.
I give him thumbs up to unmute.
I'm muting because we're still playing. Oh man. Oh man. Giving away too much. I hate that I have to have like a poker face. Like you're really supposed to have a poker face for everything you learn and know about, especially if it's good
I'm gonna sit
or
down.
really bad.
I mean, to be honest, not really. It's
Not
just that
really.
the other players shouldn't use that information as their character. Like,
Yeah.
when people play D&D, if it's a campaign they know, they already know this shit.
Yeah.
Therefore, if they're playing this, they have to play
Blind.
it with the knowledge that they don't
Like-
have.
Like, for example, if you were to for some reason die, you will have to poker face all of this information all over again for that new character, because your character would pretty much be along the same knowledge base of what you currently are.
I'm ready to do something in game. Basir, you busy?
What's up? Why?
I want to show you something about this over here. As I
What do you
say,
wanna show me?
as I say, pointing at the statue.
Oh.
I guess you can't see me.
All right. Wait. And I walk over.
By the way, currently Nora is tending to some of the flower pots over here. She's like going about the room, making sure tending like over here, and like over here.
You know who this is? The statue.
I have no idea.
But you recall how I was pretty uneasy at first when I came here, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'd say we're safe now. We're fine.
Why?
Do you want to know some dragon lore, or do you want me to tell you tomorrow?
Tell me now.
This dragon statue, the lady, that human lady, she was right. His name's Bahamut. 1 second, I gotta change pages.
God, this Skyrim music is so loud.
I gotta do a couple things real quick. I'm gonna continue talking. That's not supposed to be a pause just yet. Here we go. Bahamut, he was actually a good, by moral standards, he was a good dragon. He was a good god. He was metallic, like half of me. My mother was metallic dragon. That's where I get my silver from. But Bahamut, he had. You see the 7 birds perched up on him?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how. What kind of magic is going on here, or whatever the fuck, but those 7 birds represent 7 gold worms.
Worms?
Worms, not like your ground worms, like WYRMS worms.
Worm. Okay.
Bradley, I want you to, just for the hell of it, I want you to roll a history check of worms to see if you do actually know, without him having to describe it for you, to see if you know what worms are.
Josh, I have a good idea. I'm gonna send it to you. I'm stirring the pot.
Okay. You
Of,
would,
uh,
you would know what worms are. I'll give me a second and give me a second. Oh my god. Oh my god, I hate D&D Beyond. I try to look up any monster and it immediately goes, okay, buy this book so you can see the description of a fucking monster. I can't. I hate D&D Beyond right now.
Okay. Or do you want me to continue?
Yeah.
Okay. 7 gold worms. They were the most noble and courageous among Bahamut's. 1 second. Oh, firstly, before I get ahead of myself, they were gold dragons. However, believe that Bahamut chose among the most noble and courageous among them of the gold dragons to serve him in his capacity, and they considered a position in his court to be the most prestigious of all. According to Gold Dragon traditions, Bahamut chose them through secret, elaborate, and dangerous tests that challenged their mettle. Once appointed to a position in his court, that Gold Dragon served Bahamut until dead, or until he was too old to infirm to aid their god. I don't know if there's any kind of hierarchy among them, or if there's one's better than the other, or what position they represented, but yeah, they were like his elite guard, essentially. But Bahamut, he was a god of wait. I need to go back. Actually, I'm gonna backtrack real quick. Bahamut was the dragon god of justice and a subservient deity. He was a god of law. He was in the Fa-Unyan pantheon.
What's
Deity of good dragons, good metallic dragons, with wisdom and enlightened justice. Simply similar to the paladins of your culture. Strong, noble, hardy people, doing the right thing for the right reasons, keeping people accountable, spreading good wisdom and knowledge.
Even though paladins still aren't all good.
Not all of them, but just as an example. I say this as I look at my scales, looking up and down my arm.
Is that all you wanted to say about that? Out of character.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I stand
Basir
here on
says,
crossed, head down.
Basir said that paladin note out of still not really trusting you and the people for
Wait,
reasons
what?
of his own.
Fucking Jasmine's ruffling it better now. I can't even fucking hear you. Holy shit. What?
I said that paladin note, and because Vasir still does not trust you or these people entirely. He's still weary of all this.
I only bring this up, Vasir, because you seem to know something of dragons, and I wanted to tell you. I know nothing of that tiefling woman. She doesn't interest me yet, and that fucking bird guy is weird. Not saying I trust you. Don't expect you to trust me, but you're just the easiest one to get along with for me personally.
I was gonna say something.
I say this as I look back at the statue. What?
I was gonna say something and I forgot. Totally lost my thought.
I look up at the statue in study and admiration, with a sense of empathy.
I'll say that. I'll be honest, and I'll say I still don't trust any of you. You guys are helping me on this trip, but I work alone. I tend to not trust people. It's a slippery slope. And that's nothing on you. That's nothing on the tiefling. That's nothing on Renril. It's just how we have to act.
I get that. But at the end of the day, I know you want me to watch your back so you don't die, whether you trust me or not. I know you want the same. I want the same. Not so much I trust you, but I know you won't let me die because you don't want me to die. Wait. I know that you don't want me to die because then I'll stop watching your back and vice versa. But
Maybe a little too trusting, Mutt.
As you were human.
That sounded really aggressive. That meant to be more in a, like a, kind of like a informing way, or like a, I don't even know how to explain it. Like a way a dad would talk to you, like you're being a little too.
I guess
not
I should have
careful.
expressed my tone. My tone is more like out of experience. I'm not saying I trust you to keep me alive, but it's me knowing that you're gonna want to you're gonna keep your ass safe, and if us being in battle for our own bullshit means to stay together, I imagine that you think keeping each other alive, helping each other, is the best way to keep your ass safe. I'm understanding you're in it for yourself, but keeping us alive increases your survivability. I say it with a sense of expertise, not expertise, but experience. Not that I trust you to not kill me, more so that I know you'll not kill me to keep your own ass. Or not let me
I
die.
also said it was in a way of not pure aggression, but to also show that you kind of can't trust me yet. Just to prove what I said.
I got that. I caught that. I caught that.
Not that I'm not that I'm an untrustful person, but just informing you. Kind of this is a good way, giving you advice to not trust people out of my character's ideals.
You don't need to warn me, human. I know people well just by looking at them. I have a gift for that. You don't need to warn me on how to read people. I already know all of you. Except the tiefling, I'll be fair. Tiefling, I don't fucking understand yet. I haven't talked to her either. Hardly.
You understand me?
I know what I need to know.
Is that true? Is that right?
Don't let your pride blind you. You're a good warrior, but you're too reserved. But it's good reason.
Staying reserved doesn't get me killed.
Like I said, good reason.
Vasir took a little offense to that, as he is not a very prideful person.
Out of character?
Unnoticingly.
Out of character? The way you said it though was prideful, whether you realize it or not.
What did I say? I don't remember.
I kind of forgot, but it was what you said. It's speaking through like, fuck. I kind of forgot, but it was backed by pride. It wasn't pride like, yeah, I'm better. It was just backed by the pride of, I'm doing it this way.
Oh, was it?
It's like pride defense. It was defensive pride.
What did I say? Being reserved doesn't get me killed. Is that what I said?
Yeah. I'm not saying you're being like, it's not bravado, but your pride of, you don't have to be broadcasting your pride of being reserved because it keeps you alive. That's kind of what I was trying to say.
Okay, still out of character. I may have said that differently than what I really intended. Because I was trying to say it in not a way where like, oh, I don't die. It was, that's what I have learned I have to do out of survival. And I was still slightly offended by you.
I picked up on that, but
okay.
What was the last thing I said? Well, like I said, good reason. Don't get me wrong, human. I don't trust any of you. The fuck. But if we can fight with each other for now, I know we'll keep each other alive. Until we give each other enough reason not to. Right now, there's not enough reason not to, so I know we're going to keep each other alive. It's a simple statistic. It's battle sense. Battle common sense.
I usually don't explain what I'm thinking to anyone. But back on the beach, as soon as we got in the fight, or not right as we got in the fight, you were attacked by a zombie, and I was right there behind you as soon as I could. And I understand it's tactic, but as soon as you could, you got away from me. And that gave me this as I heal up or move up my cloak and show the slightly show the lower part of my abdomen that has a chunk missing out of it. Still bleeding as we're sitting in here, as I haven't healed. And I'm trusting you slightly more than others, even though that happened. You've
You
still
sound
given me a lot of
ungrateful
information.
for all the damage I've caused to those zombies.
Everyone did damage to the zombies.
You each attacked one individually. I attacked two or more at a time, wreaking havoc on them. I did the best I could.
You said you watched my back.
I say it with a sense of pride of being a Dragonborn.
I could sense it. What?
I'm grateful.
We all did what we had to do.
My back.
I'm not angry. And I know it was tactical, but I just wanted to remind you. Maybe you weren't thinking. Maybe your pride has blinded you a bit in the battle. You wanted the scene, you wanted the spotlight, and you forgot what you told me.
Tanakh reflects, nods his head. You're right. But I still fucked up to the zombies, though.
That you did. But
I mean,
that battle aside,
it was pretty fucking cool, Vizier. You can't lie. Like, Dragonborn aside, it was kind of sick.
we all
That's
have
just
our
me, though.
opinions.
We all have our opinions. We all have our moments.
I think our group is all right. And you said something about the tiefling earlier. You haven't engaged with her much, and I haven't really engaged with anyone but you, to be honest. Renril seems pretty good. Tiefling, I have no idea.
Renril's on a mission. That's all he cares about. It's apparent.
That's not a. I mean, aren't we all? We're not here for each other.
Yeah, that's a good point. You're right.
We can help each other, and hopefully, I hope he chooses to help. If he doesn't, he doesn't. Because I can't say I really trust you guys to help either. I hope we do. Hope we figure things out. I'm here for information. That's all I'm here for.
As you say that, I look back at my scales on my arms.
Out of character. I was going to say something else. I totally forgot. Oh yeah. With the tiefling, she seems a bit overly nice. I don't know if that's out of lack of experience, maybe age. I can't really tell how old she is. Those things don't age. Or it's a barrier. She might be hiding something. I can't tell.
I get a sense of experience, but I hardly even got a read on her, honestly.
Out of character. This may just be Jasmine not engaging her character as well, or not as well, but as much.
Yeah.
But I am paying attention to like everyone's character.
I will say Renril did. When I got knocked out by that fucking zombie, I did hear Renril scream. I don't know if it was because he got hit or what, or if I went down. You know what happened?
Now, the second you went down, he got really angry, which surprised me. Not that I didn't want to save you, but you're a stranger. I almost thought you guys had some history, to be honest, but it doesn't seem like it in this conversation. And after you went down, Kalith went down, and he got even more mad.
Kalith went down?
You guys both went down.
Jesus.
And if you want to talk about something cool, I beheaded the last motherfucker.
Pride. You've got pride. You just don't like to broadcast it. But I like it.
I'm just
I
joking
like it
with
though.
you.
No, every joke has a meaning behind it, and you meant it, but it was actually funny. Keeping your pride reserved is good. I don't mean to be a teacher on how to live your life. I just like talking about it, I guess.
Whatever you say. Anyway. It's getting late and I'm still kind of bleeding. I'd really like to talk to Renoa or whatever.
Wait, hang on.
Runara!
Renara.
Josh, how many times can I use false life?
You've used it twice already.
I have not.
We haven't taken a long rest.
Yeah. And you used one during the first session.
Yeah, you're right. Hang on though.
I never got my javelin.
No,
Josh, I gotta go back.
No, we said we said at the end.
you did.
Oh, I don't remember.
We said at the very end when right before Renara got to you guys that you and
Oh, okay.
Winwill got your weapons back. From
Yeah, I remember that now. I didn't manually choose to do that, so I forgot.
Well, had I not had to use it on myself, I would have healed you with one of my spells.
Much
As a sense
appreciated.
of gratitude and compensation for feeling bad, I suppose. I may not trust you, but I don't wish ill will upon any of you yet.
Likewise. And with that, I probably start walking towards Renara? Renara.
You said the name right.
Josh, is this a praying pillow?
Maybe. I honestly don't know. It might be. We're gonna say yes.
Okay. I want to go into a private discussion with Renara once Bradley's character walks away.
Okay.
Well, that's what I'm doing right now.
You haven't left yet, motherfucker.
Do you want this to truly be private, or?
Well, yeah, but I wanted to from like 40 minutes
yes.
ago. I wanted to talk to her
Like,
outside.
I don't want Bradley to hear it.
No, I mean
Bradley or his character to hear it.
I was asking Bradley if he wanted this to be a truly private conversation.
Since
Like my character is gonna wait.
It might take a while.
My character is gonna make sure until you're totally out of earshot.
Nick, do you plan to do any? I don't know. I should do my thing now.
Yeah.
It makes sense. There's no reason I'd come back. So I asked Renara if she could, if I could speak to her outside earlier when we were all in here.
Okay. I'm gonna just stand here, arms crossed.
Remember that, Josh?
Again. Actually, no, hands on hips.
Are you
standing
ready
at
for the
statue.
conversation you had asked for? She says
Yes,
that to
please.
you, Vasir. What would you like to talk about?
Could we step outside if you don't mind?
Sure. You first.
McLon steps away to make sure he's out of earshot.
So by the
button.
she told you to follow. By the way, who put the paladin character there?
I did, just to
As a
see where
stand-in?
she
Yeah.
is. Where'd Nick go? Did he say he was?
He's covering it currently with his hand. I don't know what he's doing. His mic's still on. He's just going like this.
Can you hear me, Nick?
Yeah.
Do you want to hear me?
Or want to try?
Sure. No, because I made it clear. I wanted your character to notice that I was stepping away out of respect for your wishes to not be heard.
No, mute.
Okay, so you yourself don't want to hear?
Yeah.
Okay, so you could deafen
Yeah,
real
definitely.
quick. Okay. Before it goes into what I actually want to do, Josh, the plan for this conversation, I would like to see if they have any information on magic.
Oh.
For the reason.
Yes.
And I wanted to go to the library, but I was going to. Let's just start the conversation.
I'll say. You tell Hunara that you would like to have this conversation in the library, and that's why you walked out of the room. Or you said that as you walked forward, taking the lead, that you would like to do this in your in the library, and then you two can go into the library.
Okay, I'll take them there.
How are you doing that as a group, by the way?
So, the select button at the top, little cursor.
Yeah.
You could highlight stuff, and if you highlight characters, you could pick them both up.
How do you highlight?
Like, don't
you
touch them. And
okay.
Like,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
You could box them in.
Okay. No. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So, Renara.
Yes.
In this library, do you have any books on magic?
What type of magic?
To be honest, I'm not really sure. I would just like to see what you guys have.
Well, we do have some knowledge on magic, but it's very vague on the type. There's no focus, so you could find or will find stuff for very different types, ranging from very simple household to very, very complex, many years to contemplate type of magic.
Is there a certain area I could look in the library for magic, or can I look in the more complex area?
She hears you ask this, and she walks. Okay, I'm doing the wrong. grabbing the wrong thing. Okay. She hears you, and then she says, "There should be a thing over here." She walks over here to this edge of the library, and she puts her back to the wall. So her back is right here, and she points her hand to this table right here. "There is a lectern. While we have not been able to categorize everything in this library, we have categorized a large portion of it. So you could possibly find something in here, but as I told your group earlier, if you need something specific, Mila might be a better way to find it, as she stays here a lot more than I."
All right. I appreciate that. Can I go to the books?
Yeah.
Okay.
So are you checking out like this shelf right here of books?
Is that where she pointed to?
No.
Oh wait, she pointed to. I kind of zoned out a bit.
She
said lectern.
A lectern
and
right here.
The other lady.
Yeah, and there's a book right there. There's a very thick book right there. And by the way,
for like sections.
Give me a second. Where you entered this and where you guys were standing, you looked about while you were asking, do you have anything about magic in here? This building is about 15 feet tall, and on all of the walls, there is shelving and books filling those shelvings that reach from the floor or slightly above the floor all the way to the ceiling. And then there's 3 shelves that go 3 sacks high, or 3 shelves high, also filled with books. And on the far right of the room, there's a table, and it has some stuff splayed out, but there's some open books there. It seems like most people who come in here go to that table to read the book for the information that they might read, or to just generally read about. And on the table she pointed to, it is a giant. You look at it and you flip a couple of the pages one way, and then you flip it the other way to like fully inspect it, and you return it to its starting point that you saw. And looking through it, you see that they have been categorizing the books in both content and name, and they've been doing it like on different pages. It's almost like a glossary or encyclopedia for what is currently in it. But there are on a lot of these pages like a section or just the back half of the page is empty, because it seems that either they have not finished categorizing the books, so it has not been filled, or there has just not been enough books in that section, in that topic, to fill that full page. And I, as you finish investigating that that encyclopedia or the appendix, that's what it would technically be called. Winara says, "Is there anything else I can help you before you return for the night, or possibly study for the night?"
No, I think I'm good. I appreciate your help.
It has been my pleasure.
Is there a roll I could do to see, like a intelligence or wisdom, to read this lectern to see how well I guess what I'm looking for would be?
I'll say we'll do a twofold back-to-back rolls for this. We'll do because you're looking specifically for magic in magic sources in this book, yes? Or are you just looking to?
Yeah, I'm looking. I'm trying to think of. So my character would be looking for he's looking for what was imbued with the blade,
or something that would possibly infer to what that energy would be.
Yeah, or effects from magic that
Okay.
yeah, just effects from magic on
so
like humans
We'll
or
do
something.
this as a twofold roll. You roll once for investigation, and then a follow-up of Arcana to see if you specifically find anything Arcana related through the book.
Got a 11
Okay.
and a 17.
Okay. So you start over the course of I'm gonna say 10 minutes. You start flipping through this book, and as you do it, Winara says, "Well, I hope you good luck for your search on whatever it may be, but I will return in for the night." As she walks out the door, and you see her take a right, heading towards the temple yet again. And you continue, you like respond to it and say goodnight. You start searching through the book for the next 10 minutes. It seems like there's not too much magic that you can find that is in this book, but the magic you do find, there is one book somewhere in this library that is labeled magic and its effects. It doesn't say where it is, it just says that it is in here.
Do any of the books around it say like the area it's in? Roughly?
I'll say you look through a few books in front of you and you try to correlate it to what's in the book. Annoying, to your chagrin, it seems like the books have been just placed on these shelves randomly. It doesn't seem so far, at least in this spot, that there is an order to the madness of how these books are shelved. It just seems that they've just been grabbed and then put on the shelf, and that was it. But at least in front of you, you don't seem to get a rhyme or reason of how this was categorized.
So is there any way I could keep searching?
Because of how vast the library is, I will say you would have to spend. You would spend the amount of time you would spend in here would cut down your long rest to a short rest if you would want to go through every single one of these shelves to find this book that you saw in the lectern.
I think what we should do. You should go back to Nick, and my character will be in the library, and we'll see what he does. I might try to do a stealth roll at some point, so he doesn't discover, unless the lady could, unless he asks about it, she may tell me. But you go back to Nick, and do what he does. He wants, and then I will do that short rest thing.
Okay.
If it works out. If I don't end up like going to bed.
Would you like to tell me what that stealth roll is right now, or do you want to save it as a whatever happens, and then I decide type thing?
Let's do it. Let's do it right now.
Okay. So what are you trying to do with stealth
Just
roll
in
about?
case. Just to a stealth roll to hide the fact that I'm in the library by any like passerbys, or depending on how good it is, even if anyone comes in. But
okay, I want you to make, because a short rest, a normal rest would be 8 hours. And the fact that you're making this a long rest, I want you to do 4 separate back-to-back stealth rolls. Each one is for the next 4 hours that you would spend in here.
okay. Where's stealth? 1.
Okay.
2.
Okay.
3.
Okay.
4.
Okay. I'll give you the play-by-play right now for the most part. First hour, no one notices you. Second hour, you are trying to look through more of the books, and you fumble a lot more. Like, you fumble a couple thinking you heard a noise. and you drop them on the floor, making a big bang, and you quickly like hide behind like the shelving over here, and then you wait it out for another couple of minutes, make sure no one's coming in through the door, and then you go back to what you were doing. The next hour, you yet again make no noise. You're really silent about it, and then the last hour, with you finally getting hit with this feeling of tired and the pain finally getting to you after these last 4 hours of just going up and down and stretching from shelf to shelf to try and get higher books on the shelf. You drop more books onto the floor from a higher shelf, and you yet again get behind another bookshelf. But this time you do it this one, as you were searching this area, and you see a kobold start entering the room, but they don't have seemingly noticed you. They seem very tired, and you see them walk to the lectern, and that would be the last hour before you would take that final rest, or that short rest.
So, in that first hour, depending on whatever Nick does,
Okay.
is there a chance? Well, I guess I did roll a 22 or something.
Yeah, you will.
So my stealth will be pretty good.
Yeah, I'll make it so if he passes here, I'll gauge the amount of time he'll take doing this conversation. I'll then accordingly do it. And if he notices you, or for some reason decides to try and notice you, if you're still not, or if you are not here, I'll send you a DM message of changing the events of that hour and saying either you noticed him or you got noticed as a heads up, so you would be able to change that after the fact. Is there anything you would want to do by that last 4th hour after that kobold has entered into the library? And it's about... Or would
How about you do Nick's part first?
And then you decide what you want to do for that last
And
hour?
then,
Okay.
depending on what happens, we come back to my part.
Okay. Let's see if Nick realizes that he's good now and stops covering his camera. Can you thumbs up also? See if you fucking... Hey, Nick, you can undo your camera now. I don't think he hears it. There you go. Okay.
So shall I deafen now, Nicholas?
Yes.
Okay.
Mine should not be as long.
Yeah, my apologies. I had planned to do that. It's actually good everyone got off because I would have felt bad taking so long. Okay, I'm deafening now.
Okay. About 30 minutes had passed. Or not 30 minutes. A good 15 or 20 minutes passed, and then when Nara seemingly walks back up the stairs and comes back into the temple and then starts working on some supplies that are been left in the temple.
Miss Renara, may I ask you a question? Or a personal favor?
Yes. Depending on what it can or what it is, I might be able to help.
Prostitution! I'm kidding. Not in character, no, that was not a real in character thing. I was wondering if I could sleep in a temple tonight.
It would be possible, but we unfortunately do not have any bedding up here, so it would be a rough sleep for you.
Well, I am Dragonborn, as you can obviously tell. It wouldn't be that bad for me. I got horns to keep my head steady.
Stone floor is still stone floor.
What?
I said a stone floor is still a stone floor. Even for a Dragonborn. It can be quite uncomfortable.
True, but the time I spent in the military, they taught you learn to sleep anywhere in any condition. I'll be okay.
You worked for the military.
More of a militia group, but more or less the same.
Interesting.
But I just wanted to sleep here because it reminds me of home. My mother. Statue reminds me of my mother.
I too find that statue suspiciously comforting to me also in times of need.
So it would be okay for me to sleep here for the night.
Yes.
Thank you. I'll probably just take a corner for the evening.
You are welcome. Is that all you wanted to do?
Fuck, like I said, that's all I wanted.
And also,
Now that Bradley's not here, it's because, like my character said, it reminds me of my mother because it's a metallic dragon. I like seeing the dragon makes me think of my mother, and then I want to just be able to look at it as I sleep, so I can think about her and this deity at the same time.
I'll
Just
say,
a personal attachment.
when you go to sleep, are you like putting your back up against the stone pillar right here, or are you like lying on the floor looking inwards or outwards in the temple?
I'm probably gonna like post up, laying on my back, but probably as the evening goes on, like I'll just be laying down on my shoulder or something.
Okay. That was just for my curiosity's sake. It doesn't really matter. And while you start going to sleep, you see Runara still working on the temple and still cleaning up, making sure there's not any dust or anything interfering with the statue, inspecting the wall to make sure nothing has been damaged for whatever reason may happen. And then you start nodding off and going to sleep as she is working. And that it?
Yep. Should we do? I have an idea. Should we do gray for sleeping? Because I had an idea. I was planning to be like the last one to wake up. Like all of them come into the temple, and
Yeah,
I wake up. They all see me in here.
Yeah, we can. How have you been doing that, by the way? The circle.
I left click. I just see a circle. Left click, a UI pops up. I see a circle. I can do it. I mean, no shit. But I just left click an icon. I see a lock, name, circle, and then a trash can. I click on the circle.
Oh, you're clicking on the border color. Okay. Yeah, we can say yellow is asleep or unconscious. And then we will use like black for dead.
Enemy dead.
Yeah. And so you just fall asleep? Okay, then thumbs up for Bradley. Hey Bradley, you're
Wait,
good.
is Bradley asleep?
We'll find out in a second. Bradley, you're good.
I am here.
Okay.
You're good.
Nick's stuff is done. Where he is at is where he will stay. Why'd you put yellow on everyone?
You said yellow first.
No,
You said yellow.
no, I said we'll do gray. I said we'll do gray for asleep or
No,
unconscious.
dog. On my mother, you said yellow. I was kind of confused why you chose yellow.
I
But
know.
You said yellow.
I said
On my life.
I said we will choose gray for asleep or unconscious and black for dead enemies. At no point did the word yellow come out of my mouth.
Okay, when you say asleep or unconscious,
Yes.
it's kind of the same thing as fucking sleeping.
When you're in the middle of combat, you're not. Whatever, Bradley. What do you want to do? Nick, shut up anymore. I'm not doing that. Bradley, what do you want to do now? Where he is where he's staying for the night.
Well, as Nick does not know what I'm doing, he may have to deafen again for you to explain what happens next.
Okay.
I don't think it'll be. It won't be as
He
long.
was doing stuff based off
Definitely
you,
won't be as
so.
long.
Okay. So, what do you want to do?
So, in the hours that I'm searching, do I find anything helpful?
I just like you did 4 different stealth checks. I want you to do 4 different investigation checks.
Okay.
Okay.
Shit.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll say for
Shit.
we'll say for the first roll, you do manage to find a book on magic, but it's not the book you were looking for. It is a book on the workings of it and how magic has come to be in our realm. It's almost more history than it actually is like magic related. On the second one, on the second hour, you look around again for more books or for the book, and you end up finding what you think is a magic book. By the way, it is titled, but when you open it up, it just turns out it's a book on cooking. And for some reason, this author just decided to use magic lingo as a way to capture the reader's attention. So you disappointingly put it back, a bit more frustrated. On the third hour, you end up finding another magic book, this time on a shelf higher than the rest, making you wince more from the pain that you had taken. And you open it up, or you read the cover and you open it up, and it's not the book you were trying to find, but it is a book related to magic and its causes, but more so specifically the cause and effect of the magic onto an object being it gives an example of a polymorph spell on how it works and what it would do to a target, or what it would do to that creature and how it affects that creature from there on after. This one seems...
I have a question.
Yes.
Do you have a plan for this storyline for my character?
The campaign or the current library?
For like the mark for my character. And like what we talked about, I think it was something with like hex or something. Do you have any plan how that will unravel later?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and other thing,
Mm-hmm.
would it be possible? This isn't. You could say no,
Okay.
but if this would fit into your story, like I just had an idea. I find a book, I don't understand it because most of these books are probably in Draconic language, which I know.
Actually, strangely,
but probably not. It's my like secondary, I believe.
Strangely enough, some of the books that you open are of different language. Some of them are in Common, some of them are in Elvish, some of them are in Dwarf. It's a ragtag mix of books.
Okay, I was gonna say, like, there's a book that, wink wink, may help later or may not, but I just don't understand it yet. So like, I take it with me, and it goes later.
Well, if you want the book,
if that idea helps with your
if you want to, the book I just
all.
described, you could do something with. Like I was saying, it doesn't describe like the physical effects of a magic spell being like the damages a spell would do to a person or the lingering effects of it. It more so details the spell and its effects, more so innate. You understand it, but you're not able to like truly comprehend it in the sense of like, since you're not a mage, you're not able to put it to use.
I don't really I don't understand magic.
You're not able to put any of this information to use, but you're able to acknowledge that.
I did not think about that at all.
Yeah, you can put this information to use in some recognizable way when trying to identify something.
Okay, I'm gonna. Can I take the book? Can I
Because
roll to take the book?
I'll say, since this is during the third hour and it's based off of that specific stealth check you did for the whole hour. Where is stealth?
Well,
1, 2,
let's
3,
see.
4. That okay? So this is hour number 3. You got a 24. I will say, you double check to see if anyone is in here, and you managed to find no one in here based off also your investigation check for the hour, and
I also am. I do have a criminal background.
yes. You're able to stealthily hide it in your cloaks, and find a good enough a spot of a purchase where it won't fall out, and you don't have to worry about it going anywhere while you move for the moment. And we'll say for the last hour, you after finding that one book of magic that could prove useful in the future to you, you continue to search for the book you were looking for, and unfortunately, you do not find the book. You find some other miscellaneous books, and accidentally come across one or two books that weren't meant to be in here, and seems to be part of someone's personal collection, and it was a very type of personal collection of books of an intimate kind that it seems someone put these in here by mistake, and they have not realized it yet.
Oh, I got someone's smut books.
Yeah. Yeah, you accidentally found some smut books in the search for the book you wanted.
I'm going to add that book to my inventory.
Okay.
Okay, and with that, I will. Let's say I fell asleep in the library.
In the library, then we'll say you were coming through. Besides the smut book, which you don't hide on you. You hide underneath a crowd of other books. You weed through a few of the other books that are just like common history of the land you're currently in to help you out, and you fall asleep while you do it. Unfortunately, Nick is not here. That will end our session. Everyone is now asleep.
Perfect.
And that's the end of the recording and stream. Goodbye.